Right, beautiful. Welcome to our midweek affiliate training. We will try to do these as much as possible to pour into you guys. So guys, please take notes. I'm going to go through a lot of information. Some of you are brand new, some of you are experienced, as in time-wise, but you still don't know the basics, which is not good. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and please, guys, take notes. If you have any questions, please write them down, and we can do maybe a Q&A at the end, or you can actually do it whilst I'm going through the information. All right. So let me share my screen. Let me know in the chat box, guys, if you can see my screen. Just drop a 111 and we can get started. Okay. Just drop a 111 in the chat if you can see my screen and we can get started. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. Cool. So I was thinking what to go over, and one thing that I think is so important just in life is just mastering the basics, just mastering the core, mastering what got you somewhere, mastering the real basics. Some people want to do the advanced stuff and they want to go to the advanced. Just have you mastered the basics? Okay. Even when it comes to trading, I know some wealthy traders that they've just mastered the basics of trading. They haven't got to go too deep. They haven't got to go and get all of the indicators. They haven't got to make their screen messy. They just mastered the basics, mastered their emotions, mastered their mindset. And I'm going to go through some core values as an affiliate. Okay. So everyone on here, just drop a two if you are currently a customer. So you are not an affiliate. So you're two types of people in this business. You have a customer, someone that comes in and you can only make money through your phone, i.e., copy and pasting, AI scanners, or GFU Live. Okay. And then you have the other side of it, affiliates, where now you are a middleman for GFU, you're a distributor for GFU, and you now get paid commissions or residual income. Okay. So either way, it's going to be valuable. Okay. Cool. So mindset and foundation. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, I'm going to go through just the basics of what it takes to make money as an affiliate. Now, most people don't make money as a business owner. As an affiliate, you basically are starting your business if you didn't know. So everyone that is an affiliate, what you have done is you've started your business. So if someone says to you, do you have a business? Yes, you do. You've started your business. Now, you may be someone who is profitable, or you may be someone who's not profitable yet. Either way, I know that if you come in with nothing, you must be better, if that makes sense. There's no loss with this. Becoming an affiliate and joining this company and becoming a part of this journey, it's a win-win. There's no actual losses because you came with nothing. All right. So core value number one is your mindset and foundation, guys. The reason why I love this industry is because when I was working a job, regardless of how hard I worked, regardless of what I wanted, there was always an external factor that was stopping me from getting there. So if I was working at Tesco and I said I want to make 10K a month by the end of the year, that is not possible because it's not available, right? And if I did want to make more money, I would have to take my manager's job, right? And that means that someone else was stopping me from making the money I wanted to make. In this business, the reason why I've done so well and the reason why I love this business is because I am in control of the money I make. Okay, I'm in control of absolutely everything from the start to the end. I am in control. Okay, cool. So understanding the business model, I think is very, very important for you guys to understand. So before the skills come belief. So I'm going to go through certain skill sets. You can do the skills, but if you're doing the skill sets, guys, and some of you have been here a while, if you're doing the skill sets, but you're not getting results, it's 1,001% because you don't believe you can. Okay, so understand the business model. What is network marketing? What it really is. Those that came to Saturday, Chris did a great training of what it actually is, how underrated it is, and what you can do with it. But cut a long story short, guys, network marketing is a people development business. Please write that down. When someone says, what is network marketing? What is that? I've never heard of it. You've heard of affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is where you have a link for a certain item. So if you go on Amazon FBA, you can get an affiliate link for selling phone cases. And anyone that clicks on the link, you make commission from someone buying that product. Network marketing is you're selling a product or service within your network and you have to market it through people. Okay, people development. Word of mouth is the best advertisement. It's the best way to grow your business because people are not going to talk about it if it's not beneficial. Okay, well, people are going to talk anyway. People talk negatively or positively. 9 out of 10 people that come into our organization, they talk positively. All right. So network marketing is a people development business. This is not just sales. Some people don't like sales. Right? I did a call yesterday and someone said, I hate sales. And I was like, well, Number one, it's a great skill set, but this is not sales. It's just people development and you get paid. You simply get paid by helping other people. If you come into this business, guys, and you're selfish, but I need you guys to understand, I was this person. Came into this business. I was selfish. I came into this business. I only thought about me. I came into this business. I needed to get results. I. That's why I had zeros in my bank. Okay, that's why I didn't have money because I didn't understand the concept of helping other people. Help enough people get what they want, you get what you want. When someone joins this business, 9 out of 10, you want to leave your job. 9 out of 10, you want to make an extra bit of money. 9 out of 10, you want financial freedom. All we have to do as affiliates is help them get closer to that goal. And now you get money, not from them, from the business model. That's just how it works. Okay. Number two is having an entrepreneurial mindset. Guys, most of us have come from an employee mindset, which means we get told to when to go to the toilet. We get told when we can go on holiday. We get told when we can have a break. We get told when to start and told when to finish. As an entrepreneur, you now have to think for yourself. So many people say they want to be their own boss. Be careful what you ask for, guys, because you are now in ownership of your life. Mostly right now, your boss and your manager controls your life. As an entrepreneur, you take ownership of what it is you're doing. You have to build discipline. You have to understand patience. And if I was to say to you guys right now, what does patience mean? What would you say in the chat box? What does patience mean? What does patience mean? What does patience mean? Okay. What does patience mean? Waiting. Okay. Right. What I want you guys to understand, patience is more, yes, it's waiting, but what's more important is how you feel whilst you're waiting. Write that down. Some of you guys understand patience. Everyone understands patience as in you're waiting, but it depends on how you feel whilst you're waiting. You have two people. For person number one is waiting, but they're anxious, they're eager, they're confused, they're negative, they're doubtful. And then you have person number two who is patient, but they have faith. They trust the process. They're relaxed. They know that they're attracting whatever they need to. That's more important than just being patient. Okay. Employees trade time for money, and entrepreneurs build assets and systems. I'm going to say that again. Employees trade time for money. Once I realized that when I was working at Tesco, they valued me at 2p a minute. Working for money does not make sense because I am not worth 2p a minute. But what does make sense is becoming an entrepreneur and building an asset, which is myself. I'm an asset. I could go to any company anywhere around the world as long as you have the internet and I have skills when it comes to network marketing and I know how to trade. So I am the asset, which means I can always make money on my terms. Okay. And because of this team, we have a wonderful system. Okay. So when it comes to entrepreneur, you need a system. Personal development is reading, mentorship, consistent growth. You must believe in the industry, company, products, and most importantly, yourself. The reason why you guys are an affiliate right now is because you have got to the point where you've seen enough evidence where you either believe in the industry, you believe in the company, you believe in the products, but where most people let themselves down is they do not believe in themselves. And it's so sad to see. It's so sad to see. They don't believe in themselves. They've never had an opportunity in life where they believe they can do it. And I wish I had this mindset when I was younger, when I was playing football, because looking back now, I didn't really believe in myself. That was the only thing that held me back. I had the skill sets. I had the athleticism. I had the agility, right? I had the IQ, but I didn't have the belief in myself because of critics, because of understanding, not becoming aware. You guys need to learn how to work on your belief system. Okay. Next, we have vision casting, knowing your reason why and setting clear goals. The emotional reason driving your business. Guys, I'm going to say this so you guys can hear me loud and clearly. You cannot become an affiliate because you want to make money. That cannot be your driving point, right? That cannot be your driving point. The reason why you wake up and jump out of bed when you have no job, the reason why you jump on these Zoom calls, the reason why you have to go and speak to 100 people, the reason why you post TikToks and it's not because of money. There has to be a deeper meaning, right? Because that emotional drive for your business, guys, it what fuels consistency when motivation fades. If you're just here for money and you don't make money, you're not going to be motivated to do the work. Right? You're not going to be motivated to do the work. But if you have kids if you have your parents that you need to retire, if you have your mum on your deathbed, if you have grandparents that you want to set up, or you have a deeper reason why bigger than yourself, you will get out of bed. You won't hesitate. You will jump out of bed because you have more than money. That is why you're here. Okay. And lastly, handling rejection. This is normal for humans, guys. Guys, you will not speak to a woman in the gym because you don't want to get rejected. Okay. Women, you don't want to go speak to that guy because you also don't want to get rejected. In this business, you have to get used to rejection. Every no, write this down. Every no builds you, and every yes builds your business. So either way, I'm going to tell you what I do. Okay. Every no gets you closer to a yes, and you need to detach yourself from the outcome. Now, for those on this call that really want to make money in trading, if you're not making money in trading, you're also probably not making money in the business because it's the same principles. When you take a trade, you have to detach yourself from whether it hits take profit or whether it hits stop loss. You have to focus on taking the trade and managing your risk. It's the same with the business. If I speak to someone, I don't expect you to say yes and I don't expect you to say no. I'm just going to focus on the fact that I need to speak to 1,000 people. I just need to know I said I need to speak to people. I'm focusing on the process. The process is I need to speak to as many people as possible. I don't care whether you say yes. I don't care whether you say no. I'm just going to do what I need to do. The same mindset requires for trading, guys. And that's why when I understood this, when I came into this and someone showed me this, I said, no, I don't want to do this. I just want to trade. I just want to make money by myself. And then I didn't make money for myself. And I said, let me look into this whilst I'm here. I'm still here. Let me just check it out. And then I came to understand that it requires the same skill sets. It's yin and yang. It's a beautiful concept. All right. Cool. Next, if you guys are still with me, just drop a 111. All right. If you guys are still with me, just drop a 111 in the chat box. Okay. If you win in this business, it's because of you. If you lose, it's also because of you guys. That for me, I love because I'm in control. And that's why I couldn't quit. Because if I quit, it means that I'm the problem. So I'm just going to go to another industry. I'm going to go to another job. I'm going to go to somewhere else with the same problems. And then when an actual life scenario comes into play with family members, guess what I'm also going to do? I'm also going to quit. So I put myself in a position where like this was plan A to plan Z because I just needed to get better. I think that's a beautiful concept. I'll be so honest. The fact that you're in control, you're actually in control. Okay. Next is now the skill sets. Like I said, if you don't do the first page, guys, if you don't understand the core foundations of what I spoke about on the first stage, none of this is relevant. Because if you're inviting, you're telling your story, you're listening to people, you're building your social media and you're following up, but you don't believe in yourself and you haven't been working on yourself, you're not going to make no money. Okay. So communication and prospecting. This is the lifeblood of the business. Okay. The first skill set you need to get very, very good at, guys, is inviting. How to invite. Now, everyone on this call, can you drop a 2 in the chat if you are an affiliate, but you have not had an affiliate launch? Drop a 2 in the chat if you're an affiliate, but you have not had an affiliate launch. Okay, because everyone that is an affiliate, you should have had one, unless you've recently become an affiliate. All right. So you should have all had an affiliate launch. Okay, cool. So inviting, when it comes to inviting, guys, you want to get good at naturally and confidently invite without sounding salesy. I've never done door-to-door sales. I've never been in a sales business, right? But I came to understand that I don't care whether people join my business or not, because it's your loss. The moment you come into speaking to people and you have the energy like you're trying to make a sale, number one, the energy is different because now you want something out of the conversation. Number two, people don't like to be sold to. All right. So you want to get to a stage where you're peaking. And if you've had an affiliate launch, you should know that you pique someone's interest. It's a 30-second conversation. We are not pitching. I speak to some people and they say, oh, it was a really good pitch. And I stopped them right there and I said, brother, this is not a pitch. I'm not pitching to you. I'm just telling you what I do. If you do it, fantastic. If you don't, fantastic. I've done my part in piquing your interest. Okay. Prospecting is sorting, not convincing. I've had so many calls. Someone's on the phone. I'm not convinced. Bro, you work a 9 to 5. Your mom still works a job. You don't have 5K in your bank account. Why do I need to convince you to change your life? How does that make sense? I don't need to convince you to want to change your life and your family. You need to convince me why I should help you. That's more what I think needs to happen, right? So the moment you guys think you need to convince people by your results, you are doing it wrong. And that's why you haven't got results because you don't understand how this works. All you are doing is you are sorting people to find out people that are open-minded. We just need to find people that are open-minded. That's it. We don't chase anyone. We just need to find people that are open-minded. Okay? Next, storytelling. Sharing your story in a relatable way. Facts tell, stories sell. Guys, you could be selling bloody Jaffa cakes. You could be selling salt, sugar, and pepper. It is irrelevant of the product and service. But what is powerful is your story, where you've come from and where you're going. If you guys want to get good at finding a way, everyone on this call, you have a story. I don't know everyone on this call. You have a story. Now, how you build your story and how you tell your story is what you was doing before. So my story, very, very quickly. Before this, I've been through many, many jobs. Before this, I got in trouble the wrong way making money. Okay. I then had a good friend that reached out to me because he knew about my situation. And he said, Josh, you need to change your life. You need a way out. I'm going to an event, come to an event. So a friend shared this event with me 5 years ago. I said, I've got nothing to lose, everything to gain. I went to this event. I heard information that I'd never heard before. And for what it cost, I said, let me give it a try. All right. So I told you guys what I did before. I said how I found out about the opportunity. Right. I then started the opportunity and it took me 6 months to be able to do it full time. I'm now talking about what it's done for me. 5 years later, I'm now a multiple six-figure earner. And I'm now talking about where it's going. I now plan to impact over 5,000 people around the world and also help people that haven't come from the best beginnings to change their life, considering that my journey has been God-driven, it's purpose-driven, and that's where I'm going. And I want to help people around the world that are struggling. So I said before, I told people what I did before, how I found out about the opportunity, what it's done for me since, and where I'm going with this opportunity. That's what you guys need to do, okay? Get good at telling your story, okay? A product story, personal transformation, or someone else's success. So if you're brand new and you can't yet have a great story, for many, many years, guys, I couldn't be able to say what I just said because I wasn't making the money that I felt was impressive to tell people. So I used to leverage other people's results. I still said what I did before, worked at Tesco, came into the business, did it full time after 6 months. But now I'm working with someone else that makes 100K a month and he's been doing it for 5 years. His name's Chris. He's 25 years of age. Okay. Or I'm working with someone called Josh, or I'm working with someone called Sammy or Melando who are doing this full time and make 10K plus a month. So I'm now leveraging someone else's success until it comes my success. Okay. Next is active listening. There's hearing and there is listening, guys. I need you to understand. There is hearing and listening. Some of you guys are listening to this, but you're not taking me in. For anyone that is hearing me, you're taking me in. It goes through your ear and it goes into your heart. The middle of the word heart is ear. As a man thinking his heart, so is he. Now you're taking me in. When we get on freeway calls and you want to try and close the deal and you're not getting people on freeway calls, your friend is not listening to you, bro, because you're talking about this product and service, but they know your situation. Your friends and family know your situation. So they're not listening to you. Get them on the phone to me and I will make sure they hear what I'm saying and they will come off the phone and they will feel a way because they're actually taking me in now. Right? They're taking me in. So when it comes to speaking to people, you want to get very, very good at asking questions and identifying their needs. How you build business, guys, how you make money in any business. This is why I love this industry, because I could go to any business, any industry. If you're not successful here, the core foundations is what's required in any business industry, guys. To make money, all you need to do, for anyone taking notes, all you need to do is become a problem solver. How many problems a day are you solving? Do you know how many people ring me and text me every day with a problem in the business and I solve it? That's why I get paid what I get paid. When it comes to closing or when it comes to general speaking, ask conversations that allows someone to find the solution, right? So how you have a conversation, guys, is rapport. You have to start with rapport, right? So you have to find some sort of common ground. Easiest way. The weather's, everyone in London, how you doing? Oh, the weather. Okay, cool. You found the common ground. You both found that the weather's crap. It's raining. Okay, that's common ground. That's rapport. Okay, right? You then want to talk about what it is you do or ask them what it is you do. That's the first question. What is it you do? Right? And what you'll tend to find is there's a problem with most people in their life. The first question I ask when someone says what it is they do, I work in whatever it is, ask this question, guys. Do you love what you do? And the amount of people that stutter, the amount of people that the amount of people that are, 9 out of 10 people do not love what they do. That's a problem because they either not fulfilled, they either don't have money or they don't have time. Very, very simple. Every single person, they either don't have money, they don't have time, right? Or they're not fulfilled, they're not happy. Okay? So I've now found the problem. Okay, so I'm going to say to them, okay, well, what is it? You're not happy with the money you make? Is it the time? Oh, I'm always busy. I'm always working. Okay, fantastic. I've found a problem. You are now very, very busy. I now come with a solution. Well, look, I'm part of a project where we help people actually create time, money, and also fulfillment. Take my Instagram. Take my number. Let's connect. Let's network. I've never had someone decline me when I said, let's network. I didn't say, do you want to do this? Do you want to sign up? No, because now I'm pitching. I say, let's network. Take my Instagram. Let me take your Instagram. Let's network. And then I get out of the conversation straight away. I've got a meeting or I've got somewhere to go. I have nowhere to go. I'm just getting out of the conversation. But I've now networked with you. So now when you see me on Instagram and I'm planting my seeds and I'm posting every day and I'm going to events every single day, you have to reach out to me. Because you see me talking about what I just said. Time, money, and I'm fulfilled. Right? So how good of a listener you are. If you're speaking to people, guys, you should be speaking for 20% and they should be speaking 80%. Some of you guys are absolutely bombarding people with chat, right? Ask the questions and be quiet. And more time, they actually sell themselves. You don't even have to sell. They sell themselves. They tell you all their problems. They tell you all of the issues they have. You just now need to pick up enough information, remember it, and then revisit the conversation again. So when I see you in a month's time and I say, hey, has things changed? No, they haven't. Okay, cool. Well, look, I have an event this week, or I'm doing a presentation this week, or I'd love to show you what it is I'm doing. Since you're still in the same situation, are you open-minded to hearing about it? Yes. If you're not, okay, cool. You need this, not me. That's the energy and attitude you need to have. Even if you're not in that position, guys, even if you're not making all the money yet, even if you're not financially free yet, if you're lying to yourself the wrong way, lie to yourself the right way to understand that you will have it one day. That's the trick. Some of us delude ourselves the wrong way. You tell yourself that you're broke. You tell yourself you don't have money. You tell yourself you're not confident. You tell yourself you can't speak to people. You just lied to yourself, but the wrong way. All I did is I lied to myself the right way. I said, no, I am a multiple six-figure earner. I said, I am confident. I said, I do have a business of hundreds of people around the world. I do attract like-minded individuals into my team. And I didn't have it then. And I wasn't lying. I didn't always say it, but I said it to myself on a daily basis. I didn't have it in my bio. I didn't have multiple six-figure earner in my bio and I wasn't making six figures. That's cap. We're not liars. You have to do things ethical, right? But I said it to myself. Okay. Next is social media communication. All right, guys. If you have Instagram, Snapchat, I don't use it, but some people do. Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. If you have these apps on your phone and you scroll instead of post, you must be happy with your situation. I think that's what it comes down to. If you have Instagram, you have Snapchat, you have TikTok, and you are posting you're scrolling more than you are putting out. So you're receiving more instead of putting out. You must be very comfortable with your scenario. You must be very, very happy living at mumsies. You must be very, very happy living paycheck to paycheck. You must be very, very happy catching the bus. You must be very, very happy catching the train. When you actually get fed up and you're actually pissed off and you're disgusted with how you are living at the age that you're living at. I'm just saying this, guys, because I said this to myself. I was speaking to myself. I was disgusted. And I said to myself, something has to change. I got to be a bit brave. I got to have courage and I've got to post on social media because everyone's opinions that I'm worried about, none of them are going to retire my mom. None of them are going to retire my dad. None of them are going to make sure my kids are good. All right. So on social media, guys, you got DMs, attraction marketing, and content creation. If you're not making money on social media, guys, or through social media, you may as well delete the app. Just do yourself a favor and delete the app. Honestly. Right. And lastly, following up, a very, very, very powerful, underrated skill. Okay. The fortune's in the follow up. I understood this, which means when you speak to people, you just need to follow up a few times to create a fortune. But then at the same time, I also heard you have to make a fortune and then people follow up. I need to follow up with people. My DMs, they're not pretty. My WhatsApp, it's not pretty. I need to follow up. But people follow up with me instead now. But it wasn't always like this. So you guys have to religiously follow up with people. The average person, guys, that has never made money from trading, they don't have any trading friends, they don't see the results chat how we see the results chat with people making money. They don't go to events to see people making money. They don't know that making money online is real. The average person will say no 7 times, guys. 7 times before they say yes. Ask yourself how many times you heard about Forex before you said yes. It wasn't once. It's very, very rare that someone says yes once the first time they heard about Forex. But if someone didn't follow up with you, you wouldn't be on this call. You wouldn't have the opportunity to make money. I did a great training and I'll do it one day again. The 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. concept, which simply means when you reach out to someone, everyone knows the clock, right? You've got the 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m., the clock. When you reach out to someone, they may be at the 3 p.m. time where it's not the best time for them to do this. It's not the most convenient. I may not have the money. I may not have the time. I may not have the mindset. I may be so comfortable. Life hasn't slapped me in my face yet. I'm not broke enough yet. So you planted a seed at 3 p.m. That's cool. 6 months down the line, I've now lost my job, but I saved money. So I have time and I need an opportunity. If you don't follow up with that person, they are either going to go to someone else's business or you've just lost out on a potential customer. Right? Or 6 p.m. They now realize they don't like their job. Everyone's in honeymoon phase when they start their job. You love your job in the first 3 months, and in the 4th month, you want to quit. This is the best job I've been applying on this for Indeed for years. You get the job, you don't even like it. You was waiting for years to get this job, you got it. Now you don't even like it. For that person, do they have are they exposed to you where now you can follow up? Do they have you on social media? Do you follow up with them every other month or every other week? There's so many people, guys, that need this. This is a gold mine. Like the biggest problem in today's day and age, guys, is poverty. Most people are living in poverty. The bracket, 10K a month, guys, is the top of poverty. Most people don't have £4,000. 70% of people around the world don't have £4,000 to their name, which means people need this, which means there's a gap in the market for business. People are losing their jobs to AI. We use AI through the scanners, which means people need this. You need to follow up with the world. 80% of follow-ups happen after 5 or more exposures. I went wrong when I started this. I just went and told everyone and I didn't follow up. I didn't have a list. I didn't have an Excel spreadsheet. I didn't keep track of my business that I spoke to. So there was so much people that I could have followed up with, but I didn't focus and I didn't prioritize the following up system. Okay. I think someone asked the question, how do you follow up? Like, what do you say? All you do is you just give them an update. You have a conversation, just be genuine. Hey, we spoke a month ago. You said you didn't have the money. Has your situation changed? No, it hasn't. Okay, cool. So if I ring you in a month later and you still don't have the money, that's 3 months we now wasted where you don't have the money. Now, there's two perceptions to your scenario right now. You have person number one that says they need something or they need an opportunity because they don't have the money. And you have yourself that is saying that you can't do this because you don't have the money. But really and truly, I think it was Fatima that asked this question. Until you guys know how to handle these scenarios, you just need to get people on a freeway call. Get them on another exposure on a freeway call. Just because someone's had one freeway call, it doesn't mean you can't have another two or three or four-way calls with the same person. Until you know how to handle these scenarios, guys, you need to leverage the leaders, leverage us, because it's a win-win for everyone. Number one, they actually get the best help advice possible because you can't maybe help them right now. Because for someone to say yes to this, they just need to be able to believe that they can do it. But you don't even believe you can do it. So it's a lose-lose. But if you get someone on the phone that can actually genuinely help them, number one, you've helped them get expert advice. Fantastic. Number two, right? You now have another person to go through, as in you've gone through your numbers. And number three, you get to shadow your leader to see how it should be done. Okay? Do you text them before calling? Guys, don't ever text someone about this business. If you text someone about this business, you don't want this bad enough. Don't ever text someone about this business. I always use the example. If you are locked out of your house at 5 a.m. in the morning, are you texting your mum or your partner to come and open the door? No, because you're going to get no reply. So you ring them because it's urgent. It's an emergency. You are broke. This is an emergency. Your mum's getting older. It's an emergency. You're getting older. It's an emergency. The moment you text someone, guys, you take it from a $1 billion industry, which it is, to now a motive. You take it from a $1 billion industry. This industry makes more money than the NFL. You guys might watch NFL. It makes more money than the music industry. You lot listen to too much music. And all the show industry. You lot know every single show on every single channel on your television. But you don't know any multimillionaires in network marketing. The moment you text someone, guys, you take it from a $1 billion opportunity to now a motive, a party. All right? You guys still with me? Drop a one if you guys are still with me. Right? Please take notes, guys. I'm giving you the grassroots foundations. Like, what I'm going through is not hard. Like, it's not complicated. It's only hard because you have to beat up yourself. That's the hard bit. You have to forget your old self. You have to eliminate your old self. That's the hard bit. But it's not complex. I'm not telling you to create petrol. I'm not telling you to create a light bulb or create electricity. You just got to change. Everything you're used to, change it. How you dress, how you smell, your mornings, your habits, your music, your friends. Change everything and everything can change. It's so simple. Like, change everything and everything that you want to change will change. Right? Next. Oops. Right? Next. We have presentation. Oops. Presentation and duplication. Okay? Presentation and duplication. All right? Once you can talk to people, guys, so once I've just showed what I've just showed you, once you can listen and you can have genuine conversations, you must know how to show the plan. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be making six figures. You don't have to be making 10K withdrawals. You don't even have to be making money. I'll be honest with you guys. You genuinely don't have to be making money from the products and services to build this business. You think so. And then you attract loads of people that just want to make money. And then when they join and they don't make money, they leave. So now you're upset and you'll probably leave with them. Right? You guys want to make the money and post the profits. And then you get people that are attracted by money, right? They want to get rich quick. So they join, they don't make money. Now you're a scammer. Be careful what you ask for, right? So the first thing is using tools, leveraging videos, presentations, and systems. Everyone, you should have access to either my video, Bells' video, or your upline's video. Everyone should have a video talking about the presentation. Your job is not to present just yet. You have to leverage the presentational videos. You don't need to create your own group chat. You don't need to do your own Zoom calls. You don't need to create your own system, guys. Leverage our system. The same way we leverage AI scanners, copy pasting, and John Oliver, for example, to make money in trading, you now leverage us with our systems to build your business. Okay? The timetable in the group, you should know it the same way you know your timetable at work. You know exactly what days you're working and exactly what times. If you don't know the House of Riches schedule by now and you've been here longer than a month, then you're not taking this seriously. Okay. Next, we have three-way calls and edification. All you're simply doing is how to introduce upline leaders effectively. Very, very important. Get good at three-way calls, guys. If you feel like you're struggling to get people on three-way calls, or when you do get on three-way calls, that they're not closing, go and study how to get good at three-way calls. Go and study how to get good at edification. If you do this bit, it makes our job easier. Every single 2K and above leader is qualified to be able to close people on the phone because we say the exact same thing. It doesn't matter on the person. In this business, in sales generally, you can't say the wrong thing, guys. Some people say, oh, I don't know what to say. I might say the wrong thing. You're thinking wrong. That's the issue. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person and the right thing to the wrong person. I say the same thing on for anyone that gets me on three-way calls. I have the same structure. And all I need to do is find the right person that needs this opportunity. I need to find the right person that is open-minded. Some of you guys are trying to get the perfect script, the perfect pitch. It's not going to work, guys. It's not going to work. Okay? Closing with confidence. This is only for people that maybe are 1K and above where you actually close. Until you're making 1K a month from the business, guys, you shouldn't be closing anyone by yourself. You shouldn't be going out and closing. And if someone comes to you and they sign up, fantastic, but you shouldn't be intentionally trying to close and do it by yourself. You need to drop your ego and allow leaders to help you. Okay? Because when they do close, please understand, guys, that the work doesn't start when you get a sign up. Some of you lot backflip when you get an email and then you don't speak to the person again and they don't renew next month. And now you're crying. The work starts when they join. So when a leader onboards someone, we make sure that we give them a game plan, we give them some sort of mindset, and we give them a roadmap. So getting sign-ups is not hard. Like Samantha in our last opportunity, I think it was like something like she signed up, I think it was like over 1,000 people herself. Over 1,000 people in a year. Right? That's not the hard bit. The hard bit is making sure you can solve someone's problems when they join the business. And if you're currently still solving your own problems here in this business, which is normal, leverage someone that is thriving in the business. Every 2K and above, they have the results. Every 2K and above is thriving. Right? Duplication. Teach others, right? Teach others to do the same simple process. Our onboarding system, guys, is so simple. It's so simple. If you guys could give us criticism, constructive criticism, how we could improve our system, I am always open to it because you guys are customers, not customers, but you guys are I'm not going to say in the field, we're all in the field, but you guys may see something we don't. But with the results we've been getting, with the people we're helping, with the money we're making, the system is perfect. Perfect. Someone brand new can come into this and just follow the process. Where it goes left is people want to do it their own way. Okay. So shadow your upline. The simpler the process, the easier to duplicate. The simpler the process, the easy to duplicate. I am not teaching you stuff, guys, that I have made up. I am not self-made. I'm not self-made. I've taken this. If anyone studies Justin Owens, lie, cheat, and steal. They're three things that we are told is bad growing up. You shouldn't lie. Well, if you're lying to yourself, you need to. You need to lie to yourself. You are a multiple seven-figure earner. You do have thousands of people in your business, right? You do have a seven-figure trading account. You have retired your mum. Lie to yourself. Cheat, right? Cheat. When John Oliver tells you to buy, you're pretty much cheating. That's not your trade. You're cheating. When we send out trade ideas, when I sent in the Bitcoin trade, you lot are cheating. There's people out there that are actually struggling to take a trade. You lot are cheating and you're copy and pasting. And then still, you're stealing this information. All I do is I get onto Zoom calls that when I was making $1,000 a month or $500 a month, I used to steal people's Zoom calls and jump on the Zoom so I could listen. Right? I used to steal people's information. We're told that's bad, and of course, you guys understand what I'm saying. I'm not a thief. No, I'm not a thief. I thief the right way. I'm a good thief. Right? And you lot need to be good thieves as well. But you have to lie to yourself. You have to cheat other people's results and you have to steal information. That's what I've done. Right? Plugging into the system, so important. So important. I just speak to someone, I ring him, hey, how you getting on? I'm struggling. Do you jump on the calls? No. Did you come to the event? No. Did you watch any of the trainings? No. Are you subscribed to our YouTube channel? No. Do you come to the office? No. This is why you have no results. It's simple. It's so simple. Right? If you don't jump on calls, don't expect to level up. If you don't come to events, don't expect to get results. If you don't jump on trainings and watch pre-recorded trainings, don't expect to get it. If you don't come to the office and stay around the environment, don't expect to grow. It's so simple, guys. Just plug into the system. I said this on Saturday. System stands for save yourself energy and time. You don't have to work this out by yourself. You don't have to work it out. You just need to follow the system. Anyone that's got results, guys. And the reason why we do this is because it's duplicatable. So if I said to Toyosi right now, can you tell someone how you went to 2K? She just got to look back and realize I just followed the system. Don't overcomplicate it. Right? Social media skill sets, okay? Your online presence build trust and scale at scale. Some of you guys are DMing so many people and you're getting people on your Instagram. And when I come to your Instagram, I feel uncomfortable. I feel like you're about to scam me. I don't feel good when I come to your Instagram. Like you actually look very dodgy. I don't trust you one bit. You got one photo from 016. You're following more people than your followers. So now I don't know what you're doing. Of course, I'm not going to reply to your DM. Why would I reply to your DM? Your Instagram is scary, right? Your personal branding, it shows lifestyle, authenticity. Shout out to Charles, right? Because when Charles was working at Royal Mail, I said to Charles, bro, you are so blessed because with the money you're making from trading, just get out your phone and do TikToks whilst you're walking in your uniform. That is authenticity. You can never beat authenticity. I said to Amelia, right? We said to Amelia the other day, she felt because obviously she's a mum, right? She's got a young baby. She feels like she has to not show the actual lifestyle. But people need to see that you're doing a Zoom call and your baby's crying, or you have to feed your baby, or you have to put your baby to sleep and you're still taking a trade. Or you're still jumping on these Zoom calls and you have a crazy lifestyle. You have 3, 4 kids at home and you're cooking and you're on the Zoom call. People need to see that, guys. People follow people, not products. Build your personal brand. Some of you may not know this. We've only been with Gifu since February. Before this, we were at a previous company. Over 250 people followed myself. It wasn't only me, but people followed people. We didn't know if the products had worked because we hadn't joined. But people follow people. People will do this because you're doing it. Nothing to do with the product or service. Build your personal brand. What this means is if you are not in a room and someone says your name, what does it equal? Ask yourself this question. Everyone has a name. That's your brand. If you are not in a room and someone says your name, what does it equal? Does it equal they're always out partying on their Instagram, or they're always partying, they're always drinking, they're always smoking, right? They're always vaping, they're always complaining on their Instagram, they're always whinging, they're always moaning, they're always complaining, they're always broke. What is your brand? People have no dignity. People just have no self-respect. People have no self-caring. People are happy to be known as the drunk person every single Friday. What is your brand, guys? It's so important. And the deeper way to look at it is I think there was a training, I think there was a leadership training that I was studying, and they said if you was to pass, God forbid, and you was to write a like a script, if you was to write a what do they call it when someone passes, you write about the person, right? If you was to write a testimony about the person or their life, what would that include? What would you want it to include? Right? I don't even know what word you lot just said. Obituary, eulogy, is that the word? Right? Whatever it is, what would you want to be said about you? And that was a task. It was actually a task. Go away and write out Joshua was da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Whatever you want to be known for when your time comes, because it will come, guys. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. When your time comes, number one, will people even be there? And number two, what will people have good to say about you? That makes you think about yourself and your branding and what you represent. Okay? Content strategy, post for value, not for vanity. Educate, entertain, and inspire. Right? Become valuable, where people follow you because you bring positivity, education, and you inspire them when they're on their Instagram. Some people I have to mute. Some people in the industry, I have to mute their stories because they don't educate me. They certainly don't inspire me. And you post no value. I have to mute you because I don't want to see, I don't want to unfollow you because you're going to cry about it. So let me just mute you. Ask yourself, are you that person that might be muted by me? Right? Reels and TikTok, master short, right, term content to attract prospects, right? Reels are the best and TikTok are the best, guys. All right. On average, if you're starting off brand new, it took me 3 months starting off my TikTok account to be able to get my first customer. So on average, you're looking at a 1 to 3 month period for you to get customers from your online starting brand new. So if you're brand new and you haven't started TikTok, you're brand new, you haven't started your Reels, you have to give yourself at least a month to 3 months grace period before you can complain about it not working, and you have to consistently post 3 to 5 times a day. If I'm a PT and I say go to the gym and you have to do 5 reps 10 times a week, and you do 3 reps for 7 times a week, don't complain if you're not in your good physique. Same with this. If you don't have your business growing, if you don't have people in your business, if you're not making money, don't complain unless you've been doing 3 to 5 TikToks and Reels a day for at least 90 days. Very, very simple. It's not debatable. It's not hard to understand anyway. All right. Stories, right? Daily touch points that build connection. So actually talk on your story. I always tell the leaders, don't just repost. I haven't heard you speak on your Instagram. I don't even know how you sound. Remember, people buy into you. If I don't trust you and I haven't heard your voice, why on earth would I sign up with you? I've never heard you speak. I don't know how you sound. Are you an AI? Right? Speak on your story. And this comes with personal development. That's why slide number one, everything I've gone through, if you're not doing this, it's because you haven't done slide number one. You haven't worked on yourself. You haven't developed. You haven't grown. And you never stay the same, guys. You don't stay at this level. Please understand. When you join this business, you're a certain person. If you choose not to develop, you will become worse. Everything that you don't like about yourself will get stronger. You're from TikTok. Watch Josh as I was swiping through. You're welcome, brother. I was doing my 3 to 5 a day, right? Engagement, commenting, connecting, and growing their audience. Guys, what I want everyone to do, everyone do this right now, okay? Go onto your Instagram. Go onto your Instagram. I don't care how it looks because I'm assuming after this call, you're now going to intentionally build your brand. Go onto your Instagram and send in your profile into the affiliate group. And I want everyone to follow everyone because your friends and family are not going to support you guys. They're not going to comment. They're not going to like. We have to support each other. You're going to do a post and your best friend will see it and not like it. Your mum, your dad, your friends, and your family that you've known for years, they will see you post about your business and they will not like it or comment. This is where now Unity and our organization need to come together. Send in your profile into the affiliates chat, the Riches affiliates chat. And I want everyone to follow each other and support each other. You know what? I just posted a reel. Go and like and comment. Like and subscribe. Right? I need some likes. Go and like my thing. Right? Go and comment my thing. Right? I just posted a reel. Right? Because no one else is going to do it, guys. Your friends and family are not going to do it. So now your Instagram just looks dead. Whereas your friends and family won't celebrate you until they see someone else doing it. Until strangers start celebrating you guys. Ray, I'll add you. Where's my phone? I'll add you into the group, right? Because we have to support each other, guys. No one like we have to come together. We have to help each other. If we're not helping each other, then what's the point? As soon as everyone comments on your profile, guys, as soon as everyone adds comments on your profile, all of a sudden now they want to get involved because they seen strangers celebrating you, right? Everyone go and follow everyone. I'm gonna send in my reel. If you don't comment, you're a hater. Right? Go and support each other, guys. Follow everyone. Right? Yes, Natalie. Thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Right? Cool. Um, daily behind the scenes posts humanize you. As I spoke about authenticity, show that you know what I whatever you're doing on your day-to-day basis, right? Whatever you're doing on your day-to-day basis, okay? Cool. Roadmap. As an affiliate, wherever you are on this, some of you need to find out where you are. If not, you need to start again. The reason why, again, we love this business is you can. What did Chris say yesterday at his training? He said, the person you are today, the situation you are today, the habits you have made today does not affect what happens tomorrow. Which means if you haven't been doing what you're doing, if you haven't been doing what you should have been doing, guys, forgive yourself. You have tomorrow. Well, God, God willing, right? You have tomorrow. That's not promised, but at least it's possibly, and I hope everyone does make it, right? God forbid. But you get my point. We at least have tomorrow to change it. So when you do get started and you have an affiliate launch, day 1 to day 3 is you would have an affiliate launch, you would have goal setting, you know what you're achieving with the business, and you've been sent an audio or a podcast to work on your mindset. Because if this works, it's because you thought the right way. If this doesn't work, it's because your thinking is wrong. Your perception is wrong. Well, let me not say that because everyone has their perception. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong, but you just need to look at it from a different perspective. And that's what the mindset comes into it. Okay, because everyone has their own perspective. Everyone has their own shoes. Everyone has their own shoes, right? And where they've come from. But it doesn't mean it's wrong, but look at it from someone else's perspective. And that's where audios come into it. Day four, by at least day four, you should have had your VIP list and you're now prospecting and inviting people to watch the video. Okay, you're prospecting and inviting people to watch the video. By week two, you're now following up with three-way calls. Week three, you should have a social media launch. And then week four, you're duplicating the same system. And now you're plugging into leadership and you're plugging into mindset and you're plugging into the industry. Okay, guys? So please find out where you are. And we can take it day by day. But this is success loves speed. I was speaking to someone yesterday about the business. If you want to build this business slow and at your own pace, that's fine. Again, it's not anyone else that you're affecting other than your reason why. But it's going to be very, very painful. Imagine if you had a goal, you really wanted to get fit in the gym and you went once a week. How long do you think it would take you to get in shape? It would take you long. And you're just going to get pissed off because you're just going to the gym. You're not really putting on size. You're just going around and you're chasing your tail at this point. And some of you are bringing in one customer, they're gone by next month, and you're bringing in another customer, they're gone by the next month. You're just wasting your time, guys. Honestly, just stay a customer, respectfully. This business is built on speed. This business is built on momentum. When you smell momentum, when you smell going viral, when you smell that you're getting better, when you smell you're getting in a good habit, when you smell that we've just come out of an event and you're excited, run, run. Don't you dare walk. Run. The moment you slow down, guys, it's so much harder to pick up momentum than to run with it. And once you stop it, and I've done it many times, but I'm at a stage where I can turn it on and turn it off. I can turn up the intensity. We went to Greece for 3 weeks. The business was the lowest it's ever been. Soon as we got back, we cranked it up. Now business is thriving. Have that ability. That's obviously another conversation, right? So the vision, guys, to finish off, okay? This is the vision. A lot of you are brand new, so you may not know that we're in a 90-day run. All a 90-day run is, I can send you, if you check out our YouTube, guys, please as well, subscribe to our YouTube. If any of the leaders can send it into this group on Zoom, subscribe to our YouTube if you haven't already. But we are in a 90-day run right now. I think we're on day 52 of 90, which means we compress 90 days of insane work, which would normally take someone 2-3 years because they don't understand time is an illusion. It doesn't even exist. All right. So we had a goal at the first of September is when we started. We had a goal to create 25 new silver executives, which means at least people making $700 a month. So far, we've done 9, which means we have 16 left to pop. Ask yourself on this call, are you going to contribute to the bigger goal? Are you going to contribute to the bigger vision? $700 can help a lot of people. Please don't underestimate it. When you have a bad week, guys, and you blow your account, all you got to do is wait till Friday. You haven't got to wait. You haven't got to go into your savings. You haven't got to wait from your job, which already isn't paying you enough to use that money. I had someone that was literally just, you're just recycling money. You're recycling your time, your money. That's it. You go to work, you earn your money. When you get paid, you put it in your trading account, you blow your account. You then go back to work, give more time, get paid, use your money from your work, put it in your trading account, you blow it. You're just literally exchanging your time for your money to be sucked by the market. That's a vicious cycle. Why not stop that channel of getting money from your work and let GFU pay you? Now you can stack up your money, or now GFU can help pay other bills. Okay. We then have a second goal of 20 platinum executives and above. So far, we have 8, which means we have 12 more brand new platinum executives to pop, which is 12 new 2K a month earners. Again, are you going to be a part of that vision? Are you going to be a part of the 20? Okay. Next, we have a December Dubai incentive. It will be confirmed, but we will be going to Dubai as an incentive. Myself and Sammy was looking at villas, right? We're going to have an incentive in Dubai for the end of the 90 days. Will you be in Dubai with us? Because if not, you may as well mute our stories from now. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Next, we have Portugal, April. Our goal is to have 100 members in Portugal at the convention from our organization. Again, do you have your ticket? And can you see as far as April? Some of you are saying, I'm going to give this a month. You may as well just quit now, bro. Some of you said, I'm going to give this till the end of the year. Just call it a day now, man. Just get your money back. Honestly, just get your money back. You need it, right? We want 100 people in Portugal at our convention. And by this time next year, the end of 2026, our goal, which is a big goal, but I believe in the goal and it's going to happen regardless of who does it. I believe in the goal. We believe in the goal, right? Is 10 six-figure earners by the end of next year. Will you be one of the 10 six-figure earners, which will allow House of Riches to be a seven-figure organization? All right, guys. So with that being said, that is it from me.